No. No. Things we're not doing is barking. Hi, good morning. Hi, Brandy. Hey, Brandy girl. I think it's just you and me today. I think it's just us. And as I'm pulling these up on YouTube's and giving them to Sydney, I'm realizing that in those first 5 minutes when I'm like just talking to you guys, like that's all going up there, which is pretty funny. Is that crazy? Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I actually did not sleep at all last night because my husband's gone and I have trouble decompressing without him. He's definitely like my little oh, keep liking. More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Keep liking. Thank you. Good morning. Hi, Brittany. Good morning. I don't know if we're ready to take names yet. I don't. Brandy will tell you when she's ready. It's just me and Brandy today, so you guys be really patient. I think Justina will hop on, but she is at a doctor's appointment, and as most of my regular viewers know, she is kind of going through it. She lost her dad suddenly about a week ago, so she's still kind of in shock and just not feeling super great, obviously. Um, so we're being really patient with her. I do not think that Friday the 13th, right? I know, Friday the 13th. I love that. So much love to her. I know. I feel so bad for her. Thank you guys for the likes. You're so sweet. I never got to see them before. This is the first time I've ever gotten to see these likes, and it is making me so happy. I know I love that it's Friday the 13th. I feel like I should be doing something special for Friday the 13th, but I'm not doing anything. I am, so you guys know, completely booked all afternoon, but I do have, I believe I have a 9 and a 10 o'clock appointment available this morning. At least I do now. If someone books it, I need to keep an eye on Zoom in case one of you book it. But yes, and then Tuesday I have 3 life coaching clients, so that day's pretty full, but I have time next week. I want to know how everyone's doing, what your plans are for the weekend. How are you guys feeling about the Delta variant? Are you feeling depressed? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling like afraid of lockdown again? I just really want to know. Everybody gets a card. In my lives, I try really hard. I do the cash apps where if you guys have a question or you want mediumship or there's anything like that, you can definitely do the cash apps. But I also want everyone to start their day with a little bit of positivity. And I know I'm not worried about getting it, which is interesting. I guess maybe I should be worried about getting it. I'm not worried about getting it so much, maybe because I never do anything. Getting ready to sell our house, need more space, not worried about the Delta variant. I'm like just kind of, I guess what I'm worried about is just everything shutting down again. I should have known. My husband is a union iron worker, and you can, oh, it's probably just that you haven't meditated. If you're not feeling like your psychic stuff, yeah, so that's scary. That's the stuff that makes me nervous. Like the kids getting sick makes me really nervous. It scares me a lot. Um, I don't have little kids, so it's not something I'm really thinking about. But believe me, I'm thinking about everyone's kids. I don't either, but your husband has to. So my husband's a union iron worker, and they can't get any steel. So like nobody's working because they can't get anything. So I guess I should have known that this was going to happen. Yeah. Good morning from Texas. Where's everybody from? That's a fun thing to see too. So yesterday Taylor texted me that people from Australia were having trouble paying, which is really interesting. I don't know much about that. I do know that I have clients from Australia who have been able to pay me over my website. They said that the donation thing wouldn't work either. Um, Times are crazy. Your vendors are backlogged and still, yeah, it's a nightmare. So he was on a Google project, I believe. He's usually does like these big, huge, giant campuses, and they were like, we're sending everybody home. Like until we can get steel, we're not paying like these union guys to like stand around, which I totally understand. Believe me, I totally get it. But it's been so stressful. But I get it. But it does feel like stuff is going down for sure, doesn't it? Good morning from Michigan. So Brandy's so cute. She's trying to put up all the things. She's so sweet. So I have a million links in my bio. A million links. So anything you wanted to know. A lot of our Amazon projects are delayed. Oh, see? Yeah, it's that. Actually, I have to tell you, it makes me feel a little better. No, so I do email readings. So if you want an email reading and that's something you're looking for, I do email readings. You get 2 questions for $22, and I will answer those over the weekend probably, because I'm so booked today. In Canada, you can't send Venmo and cash. See, that sucks. And you know what sucks about that is that I have no access to PayPal. So I've got to figure that out. That has got to be something I have on my list. But that sucks. So anyway, you can ask me $10 and I'll answer it right now when you go to the top of the list. As soon as the Cash App comes in, I'll make sure you're here. We are working on my YouTube channel that will have the replay if you miss it. I could do Zelle, but Zelle's my personal account, and I feel like I try really hard. So the $10 is here on live, and you go immediately to the top of the list. I actually stop everything, say your name, keep track, and then you will get the answer. If you miss it for any reason, we are now putting the replays up on YouTube. I have to tell you though, you guys, there's no dates for the last 90 days until yesterday. And it was totally hard. Oh, I get it was a suggestion. I just am having such a hard time. I feel like, I don't know. I feel so scared that I'm going to like lose another payment facility. Like I lost PayPal for no reason. It just terrifies me. Okay, you guys, we're using the chakra. I think these are great for shadow work. So we're going to start with these. Here we go. Brittany, here we go. And as always, if you guys have a question, want to ask me anything, mediumship, anything, $10 Cash App, Stacy Luna. Let me just make sure I'm signed in. And that's all there. Brittany, you need to believe in the things that you're asking for, that you'll receive them. We do this thing, right, where we self-sabotage ourselves. Like we do all the manifestations and we do all the work and we do all that. But then in our minds, we're like, I have so many bills, like there's no way I could ever get ahead, like the universe, I mean, I just can't, like I'm so stuck, I don't know how to fix it. So work on that messaging and make sure that you're putting intention into all the things that you're asking for and trying to manifest. You know, really make sure that you're breaking those agreements, right? Break those agreements that you've made on all timelines, on all contracts. You know, that's what that like past life karma stuff is, right? That we hold on to these agreements and contracts and promises from different lifetimes that do not serve us at all, and it like holds us back. So just say, I, Brittany, do not agree to any promises, contracts, or agreements that I've made on this timeline or any timeline that does not serve me. I am letting that go forever. And say it and believe it and do it, because you will have great things come into your life if you can believe that you're worthy. Nicole A. You are looking for something, Nicole. And I don't even know if you know what you're looking for, but you feel a little lost and like you're on this path to find it. So I'm going to tell you something. Listen to everything, read everything, feel everything, believe everything, and figure out what your flavor is. That's always my answer. It's interesting. I saw a TikTok creator who literally said, only follow one tarot card reader when you're learning. Your low vibes are just because vibes are low. The Lionsgate portal is really, really hard. I don't think that people understand. People want these portals and they want this activation and they want these things. But with these things comes pain a lot of the times. It's really hard. It's hard. I mean, it just is. The Lionsgate portal is not easy. But anyway, they said, they literally were like, only learn from one person. People have different views. It's so confusing. And I don't agree with that at all. I think I must have like 5 tarot certifications. And through those certifications, I was able to, find my own flavor and my own meaning that worked best for me of all the different interpretations. And I always think that that's the way to do it. The more knowledge, the better. And then you get to choose how you filter through it. Missy S. Creation. I love this, Missy, because it means you need to go out and give the world something of yours. I don't care what, thank you guys. I don't care what that is, right? What is that? What do you create that you can make that makes you feel like you're giving back and your inner child's super happy? I feel like for you, Missy, like, spend some time doing some fun art, like with the kids around you and your son. I just think that that would be really, really good for you. It'll make your child happy and your inner child happy. Miss Stacy's the best period. I mean, I don't know about that. You're so sweet. I love you so much. I don't know about that, but I do know. Good morning. How was your appointment? Can you let me know just because I worry? Here we go, Brandy. Here we go. I don't do any, I'm working on my class, and you know what? I have not done a slide yet, and I need to, about that I don't do fertility and health stuff. I just feel on a deep level that if we are not careful, we can plant a seed of doubt. And if that seed gets planted and we believe it, it's just so hard. And for me, I had fertility issues and lost some babies. So I just feel like it's so important to just be really, really careful. Ooh, I love that. That's great. You should do that. Hold on. I missed who's next because I suck. Hold on. Ah, I'm so bad at this, you guys. Brandy's next. That's real hard. Brandy, self-worth. Keep it up. Keep it up. So Brandy's on this whole thing, right, where she's learning that she doesn't need to react the way she used to react to things. And it's so amazing to listen to her. Like, she'll send me messages and be like, so this happened, and usually I would have gone batshit, but I didn't go batshit, and it's amazing. And what happens is every time you respond in a way that makes you proud, you know, your self-worth goes up. And it's so beautiful to watch this like tiny little shift. I just love it. Justina. So Justina, a little bit, you're going through so much. So I want to be really honest, but I'm going to tell you guys a little thing, right? And it's private, but some people were meant to make Justina feel like shit. They really were. Like, they feel so bad about themselves. And when she told me the story, I was like, they feel so bad about themselves that this is the way they wanted to project on you. Like, it's so gross to me. But she immediately took it so personally and thought that there was something wrong with her and that she wasn't lovable and that she was weird and not the greatest person ever. Well, I think we all know how amazing Justina is. Justina is amazing, right? So never feel like a victim because someone's a dick, right? If people are dicks, that's because they're assholes. That has nothing to do with you. You are amazing and you are like all heart, and we are so lucky to get to spend this time with you. And I just feel so blessed to know you, and never feel like a victim because you're not. They're assholes. They're the victims. Can you imagine vibrating in a place where you think that it's okay to make fun of other people so that you feel better about yourself? Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Who wants to hang out with anyone like that anyway, even if they are your family? I love you. Who is next? I just realized it's my uncle's birthday. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking for Karina. Good morning, Karina. Let's see. I do not see any Cash Apps or Venmos yet, but keep me posted. If you guys do them, let me know. Here we go. Karina. This is a biggie. This is a biggie, and it affects our root chakra. This need to be perfect, this need for like everything to be just so, this need to control things. This, you know, I have to tell you, perfection is like the vein of my existence. I spent my whole life trying to be perfect, and it literally killed me. And then when I met my husband, he was like that. He's like, it has to be perfect. And I would say, there's no such thing as perfect. You got to stop. And I really, as I healed myself through the years, I was able to help heal him of that a little bit. And I don't know why we do this to ourselves, but there is legitimately no such thing as perfect. You're perfect just as you are. And sometimes you don't have, you know, you don't need to like obsess over things to make them be some way that they can't be, you know. Thank you guys for the likes. Can you guys send some likes to Justina and Brandy? They're the only ones managing this right now, and it is a lot, especially with Justina feeling like that. Oh, I have to tell you, that was like, I was such a keep up with the Joneses. Like when people are like, red does not, I'm not red, red doesn't. Red for me, that was me for so long. That was me. That red, like, if I don't have what my friends have, it's not good enough thing, you know? So, you know, and also here's the thing with shadow work. Okay, so who is Michelle Steffen? Should you switch? I don't even need to pull a card for you. I'm telling you right now. Yes, you should switch jobs. Yes, you should switch jobs because I feel like I can already tell. Yes. Yeah, that's a big fat screaming yes, 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 yes. You should switch jobs. I also feel like it's going to give you more flexibility and more money, which I think is going to be really, really, really good for you. I feel super good about this choice. I am working on some really fun things, you guys. I am like, I have to tell you, do you guys want to know? I have to tell you, it's so exciting. Gosh. So I'm doing a certification tarot card reading program, and we've been working on it tirelessly. It will not be ready anytime soon. But I'm also thinking that one of the hardest parts about starting a tarot business is creating a website, the booking, all of those things. I'm thinking about letting certified readers kind of rent space on my website that gets a lot of traffic so people can book with them. And I think it will be like amazing. And I hope you guys think that this is amazing because I think it's the greatest idea ever. So I am super excited about it because I have good domain. You know, I come up top in the searches, but then that would give new people who are starting to read the ability to reach out to people. So I feel super excited about this idea. I love it. I am thrilled. Okay, let's see. Who's next? Who's next? I missed it. Do you guys like that idea? I think it's like a brilliant idea. So, for example, when Brandy and Justina finish the course, if like you can't get in with me because I don't work the same, you know, tons and tons of hours, you could get in with one of them, right? I just think that this is the greatest idea in the whole entire world. Cash, here we go. Cash, I feel really excited about it. I feel like I'm onto something here. And I just really want to support people, and I want them to feel like they have everything they need to be successful in life. And I am excited. And then they don't have to bear the cost of website development and things like that. And, you know, for certain fees, you guys can use my assistant maybe as well. Like I have to figure it all out, but I'm really excited about it. And I just feel like it would be really good. Okay, here we go. You're so patient. Cash. You got the magic card. So be ready. Watch your emails, watch your messages, watch your mailbox. You have some money coming in, and I'm really excited to know what it's going to be. But there is money coming in, Cash. So just know, expect, you know, something. I feel like maybe you're going to get like some tax refund or something, but there is money coming to you. So just know. I'm excited for you. I'm excited. I feel like you're going to get a check for sure. Tina. Here we go, Tina. Workaholic. Me. Asked me how late I was working till last night. Brandy was like, you look so good and so refreshed. I was like, really? I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning working on content for the tarot class. So, you know, just try not to. I'm such a triple cap. I'm the worst person to ever be like, so don't be a workaholic. But, you know, I am a workaholic. But try really, really hard to find some work-life balance. Like I say, every single time I tell someone work-life balance, oh, you don't need to contribute. Everybody gets a free card. You just drop your first name, last initial. Just because you don't work doesn't mean that you know how to decompress. Let's talk about that. I didn't work for years and years, but I still couldn't decompress, whether it was chores around the house or what I felt like I needed to do or this pressure that I put on myself to get these things done, right? So it's more about like the pressure that you're putting on yourself and the inability to like decompress and chill. So ask yourself what that's about. You could be working yourself into this total thing about stress, right? I mean, if you sit and you stress and you ruminate, that's a lot of work. Right? So don't always think that work means work. It just means, you know, being so afraid of being quiet with yourself and sitting with yourself that you have that busy mind, right? And we all do that. Monkey brain, they call it in Buddhism. Okay, who is next? You only have to drop your name one time. Everybody gets a card. If you have a specific question, you can do Cash App or Venmo, or there is a donation link on my website that should work, but I don't know that I'll get an alert. So it's really important to me that you say I donated on the website so that I know, because I don't want anyone to be left out, and I would certainly never want to not give anyone their reading. Hi, Alexandra. Vanity. This is a hard one. As a stroke survivor, you guys, as I was trying to do the class, and they were like long, and I was talking for a long time and my face would start to sag, I was like, I can't do the class on the recording. I understand this is something that I have to work on a daily basis, and I think a lot of us do. We can be so mean to ourselves about the way that we look versus how we think we should look. the way that we think that something should appear. So listen, this is interesting because I think a lot of people will say, you know, I'm not vain at all, but we are really vain. So just be really honest with yourself about it. I mean, I called my assistant crying and said, I can't do this. I hate how I look. It's killing me. I can't do it. I can't, my face is falling. She was like, okay, we'll do slides. And you know, the thing is that I'm going to be really gentle with myself about it because that's how I feel. And I want you to be gentle with yourself if you're being mean to yourself. But I also want you to be kind. I know, be gentle with yourself is like my favorite thing that I say. But I think that we're really mean to ourselves. And one of my mods in my Facebook group posted something, if you could get rid of anything in the world, what would you get rid of? And I said, shame. And everyone was like, shame? And I said, I spend all day dealing with women who have shamed themselves to the point of no return. And we live with this shame and this like self-loathing that's so painful. So that's kind of what that vanity thing is about this shame that, you know, we make ourselves feel for no reason about everything, right? Ann L, wisdom. I love this for you. And you, I feel like there is somebody in your life who is just kind of filling your cup and making you think, and the world is kind of activating in this different way. And it's so beautiful. I'm super excited for this for you. Just keep drinking it in. Just keep drinking it in. Keep drinking it in because it's really beautiful when we start to see things a little differently and we become a little bit more self-aware. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here today. I really appreciate it. If you drop your first name, last initial, everybody gets a card. We're doing chakra shadow work balancing cards right now. Everyone will get a card if you drop a name. If you have a specific question and you really want to ask me something, then that's $10 Cash App Stacy Luna. And I am doing dream interpretation today over on IG. So if you guys aren't following me on IG, on Fridays, I tend to do like an Ask Me Anything or dream interpretation. So make sure you're following me over there too. I missed who was next. You guys keep tapping that screen. Can you tap that screen for Brandy and Justina so that you like keep tapping and then that big giant heart is there and explodes? That would be amazing if you guys could just keep doing that. Yes, no fertility or pregnancy. Thank you guys. This is so great. I love that I get to see all the likes now. It's like my favorite thing. A Luna, you know, my husband's name's Anthony Luna, so every time I see that, I think it's him. Candace K, balance. You were feeling, for you, Candace, I can see that you were just being pulled in some direction that you feel like you have no control over, and they're just like piling on and piling on and piling on and piling on and piling on. It's okay to be like, I'm at capacity. Like you can say that. You can be like, I can't anymore. Like I'm trying so hard and I don't want to let you down, but I don't feel like this is something I can manage. You only have to put your name once. Put your name one time, first name, last initial. Everyone gets a card for specific questions about, you know, your work or your job or your love, or you want mediumship. That's $10 Cash App, Stacy Luna Tarot, or Stacy Luna. They have been posting that over and over. And yes, the caps are for me. I am a stroke survivor, so I have trouble processing. So the caps really help me a lot. All right, you guys, who is next? Oh, no. Don't be sorry. No need to be sorry. Gabriella, rejection. So you're feeling rejected. You're feeling rejected by somebody, but I have to tell you, this rejection is actually a really, really good thing. Often the things that we think we want are not the things that we need. So when things don't work out the way that we want them to, you just need to know that it's because something better is on the way. It's because this wouldn't be the way you needed it to be. So it's very hard to not take things personally when we feel like, you know, things aren't working out or people don't want us the way we want to be wanted, or, you know, it's really challenging, but you got to trust, you got to believe that your guides are divinely supporting you by making this not happen. Right? You just have to. And that's the way, you know, that's how I deal with all this stuff. If anything in my life doesn't go the way I want it to, I'm like, okay, all right, I trust you, universe. I trust you, guides. I believe it. I'm not going to take this personally. This person's not for me. This opportunity is not for me. This is not what I want it to be, you know, and I think that really helps. That helps get through it, because listen, it's hard to not get your feelings hurt, right? And that's okay too. Good morning, sweet Sherry. I love Sherry. Everybody say hi to Sherry. She's one of my absolute favorite clients. Sherry, despondence. So I don't know I feel like this is work related. I do feel like this is work related, and I feel like, the waters have been messied, right? And we knew it was coming. It's going to continue to come. And we just patience. Oh, you're so sweet, right? And did you miss C, Rose? But see, you say to me, you're so beautiful. And I literally was in tears 2 days ago because I couldn't film myself anymore because I hated how I look so much. So we all have stuff we're working on. All of us, all the time. It doesn't matter how woke or, self-aware someone feels. We always have shit. This never stops, this shit. So thank you. That's so sweet of you. It means the world to me. And I need to hear that sometimes because I am very hard on myself. So PayPal hates me. PayPal shut down my PayPal. Me too. It's the first time I've gotten my nails done since quarantine. And I was like, why did I stop? I'm doing this again. Thanks. I feel like a whole new person. They're cute, right? So PayPal hates me. PayPal banned my account because somebody came on here and did a $10 reading, and I guess that flagged something in the system, and they shut it down with $700 of my money in it, mind you, and it's still sitting there. They won't give it back to me. So, and they won't let me open anything with any account because I've had all my accounts on PayPal through the years. So unless I open a new bank account, and I don't even know if that'll work because they have my social security number, they hate me. And they closed my husband's account down because he had the same bank account number. So it sucks. So I had to leave the creator fund. I don't get my live gifts right now. I have had influencer opportunities. Can't get paid. Can't do them. It's a nightmare. PayPal broke my heart. PayPal broke my heart. So that is my situation there. It's not a good one. Who's next, you guys? Thank you so much for keeping these likes going. They're so sweet and they make me so happy. Welcome everybody who's just joining. I don't know if Brandy, Annie. Good morning, sweet Annie. Day one, Annie. Good morning. Good morning. Dissipating. This is great. So all the stuff that feels like it's in the way, all the things, you don't have to quit PayPal. Listen, don't quit PayPal. PayPal, unfortunately, rules the world. You don't need to do that for me. It's just very frustrating. What people could do is they could write PayPal and say, Stacey Luna's honest, and I hate that you think she's not, because I had never had been reported or anything. That would be amazing. Okay, Annie, all the stuff that's been in your way, all the things that are making you feel like you can't get ahead, that mud that you've been stuck in, it's going away. It's going away. And you know what is happening? You're turning into like a flower, like a lotus in the mud, and it's all going to be way better. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, and I know it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it is coming. It is coming. And I almost think that you can feel it. I almost think that you can feel the shift, but it is coming. You are welcome. Thank you guys for the likes. I love this so much. Usually the girls can just see them. Now I can. You can, yeah, see? You can kind of feel and it's hard because we're headed into another really scary time. But I think we've been working together, all of us now, for 8 months. That's a really long time. And you can feel the shift, and I think it's really beautiful. Sam G. Good morning, Sam G. Sam G. Perseverance or resilience, or, you just keep on keeping on. And I know it feels frustrating, and I know it feels annoying, and I know it feels unfair, and I know you don't want to be resilient, and you don't want to persevere. You just want shit to be easy. But, here's the thing. Life isn't easy, and it never gets easier. I was just talking to someone about this. It never, ever, ever gets easier. Life is hard. So if we can learn to be comfortable in the discomfort of life and the stress of life, we can get through it. But you got to know, part of the perseverance is kind of accepting that life fucking sucks. Life sucks. It's hard. It's never easy. And if you stop fighting or talking about how hard it is, it has this amazing way of just being like, oh yeah, life is hard, but I roll, right? Just you roll with it like a river. When it's hard, you go fast. When it's easy, you go calm. Alyssa, discovery. I love this. I love this. So when I see this card, and if you look at the visualization of this card, you can kind of see the awareness of the shadow self and the incorporating of the dark and the light, and the ability to understand that just because there's things you don't like about yourself doesn't mean they're bad. It's just your shadow, right? So this is amazing. You are doing the shadow work. I love it. I love that you're incorporating the dark and the light. I love that. It's a beautiful card and amazing. So yay. Also, you guys, I wanted to tell you, I cannot believe I just got an email from Amazon that I've sold 300 journals in a week. So will you guys tag me, please tag me when you get your journals on any of your social media. I think I'm going to do a giveaway with the people who tag me something. I think maybe I'm going to give you guys something from my office and maybe like a handwritten reading or something. But so tag me in your journals, please, please, please tag me. I want to see what you guys think of them. I want you to share. I'm excited. Catherine, if you want a card, just drop your first name, last initial, and everyone gets a card. Facade. Someone's mask is slipping, Catherine. It's not yours, but someone's mask is slipping and you're seeing some things in them that you couldn't see before. So be mindful, pay attention, trust your instincts on this. If you're like, nah, no, what I'm seeing is not what I'm getting. This is what pay attention. When you see that mask slip, believe it. As empaths, we are very attracted to narcissistic trauma and treatment, right? That's what we're drawn to. And when you start to see those red flags, it takes us empaths a while to see red flags. Let me tell you, we're like, oh, that flag's red. I'm just going to paint it white for you. I got you, right? No, when you start to see those red flags, pay attention, trust yourself. Okay. Honestly. Who is next? Thank you guys for all these likes. It's so sweet, and sharing and following me. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning. Here we go. Forgiveness. So forgiveness and acceptance are what my whole entire practice is modeled around. I mean, honestly, I feel like my about me should say this and it doesn't. It's all about letting go, because the truth is, you've heard this a million times. The Buddha says, if we don't forgive people, it's like us drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It really is important to forgive for yourself. Listen, it doesn't mean that their behavior is appropriate. It doesn't mean that what they did was not so painful and so awful and so horrific. But what it means is that you can't change it. You just have to accept it and move forward and know that having that anger in your heart does not serve anyone. It does not serve anyone. Oh, I know, right? Isn't this the cutest? Because see how and do you get it? Like, let's talk a little bit about the symbolism in this. He slayed the dragon, right? So that monster that he was so afraid of, he realized is just all cuddly and gooey inside, right? So people are, listen, we all have some heavy stuff to forgive. But people don't mean to be insanely, awful. They just are, because of what happened to them in their lifetime, right? And they just project that everywhere. So it's our job to heal and be the healthy people for the people who are incapable of having any kind of self-awareness. Adriana, perception. So perception is an important one, because so often when we're in conflict, we see things one way and the person who we're in the conflict with sees something a completely different way, and they're never going to match up. We view things differently. We see things through our own lens, and the lens is like this big. So just understand that perception is not reality. And just because somebody, feels differently about something than you do, it doesn't mean that they're not of value. And it doesn't mean, you got to decide if the relationship is more important than just, not agreeing. Does that make sense? I hope that does. But we all perceive things extraordinarily differently. And I think that is an important thing to remember, that your story is not their story. You guys could be in the same room and your story would not be the same story. Crystal, recovery. Be gentle with yourself. You are moving through, transitioning through some big and deep healing, okay? Recovery only means to sit, be still with yourself, and be gentle. I created a shadow work journal. This is perfect for this. That's what it's for. So it's just a prompted journal. I can show you guys one here. It's a prompted, this is it. It's on Amazon. There's a link in the bio. And it has like a prompt. So, right. And it's very messy. There's no dates or times. I want you to go anywhere. So here is a prompt. When have you self-sabotaged? Why? And you have to be really honest with yourself. What did you purposely fuck up because you couldn't trust it? Or because things were going so well, you had to create conflict, right? Because you're so used to that trauma bond with that up and down, right? And then it gives you a few pages where you can write about these prompts. It's very gentle. It's very simple. It's designed to be easy, messy, comfortable, with no stress. Because my whole thing is I try really hard to make sure nobody stresses. Who is next? Someone cheated. It's all right, guys. For her, it was her day to cheat the system, and it's all right. We're going to give her love and support, and she probably didn't know, and we're not going to shame her and make her feel bad. Ashley, keep those likes coming, you guys. Keep those likes coming. Ashley, growth. So I can see, Ashley, very clearly that you, so don't be sorry, Crystal, you had no idea. And welcome here, and just recover. That's all I want you to do right now. I want you to recover, spend time getting to know yourself, and be kind to yourself. Okay, so I forget who I was just reading for. Ashley, growth. I love this because I think that you just went through a situation that you would have handled very differently, maybe last month, but you handled it so well. And I want you to be really, really, really proud of yourself. Be really proud of yourself. When you have those little wins, celebrate those. Celebrate them. It's amazing. Oh, thank you. That was cute. Thank you so much for that. Kathy, good morning, sweet Kathy. Kathy, impasse. So you're kind of at a no-win situation on this one. It's a standstill. Nothing is happening here. So you need to know that if nothing's, there is no way to move forward past this. It's almost like when the moon is void of course, and you just can't change. There is no changing this. So just know that it is what it is, and that you're going to have to find a workaround. And yes, you guys can get a reading. I'm going to stop. I believe I have a 9 a.m. now. Let me look. It looks like someone just booked. Hold on. Bear with me. I do. I have a 9 a.m. now. I do have a 9:30 available, you guys, and I think I have a 10 available, but I'm going to stop in 10 minutes. So I'm going to do last call for Cash Apps and Venmos. Last call right now. Last call. And let's keep these going. I'm going to go for 6 more minutes. Lisa M, bittersweet. So Lisa, this is the hardest card. Bittersweet is the hardest thing. Like when your kids leave for college and you're so super proud, but you have an empty nest and you don't know what to do and you're so lonely and you don't know how to fill up space, but you're so fucking proud. You're in one of those moments right now where you're so happy about something, but it's still breaking your heart a little bit. It's okay. It's all right. That's how we grow and we learn and we hold space for other people and we understand. But I'm really happy for the exciting thing that's happening, even if it feels a little painful. Angelina, good morning. Good morning. Insecurity. Isn't insecurity just the biggest bitch? We get in our head, our anxiety gets started. Suddenly we can't function normally and we're responding in this way that we hate about ourselves because we feel so and people like to make us feel that way, and then we just get all and you can feel it and everything's twisted and turned up. You are beautiful. I want you to do solar plexus really badly. I want you to do solar plexus affirmations, okay? I want you to look them up. Maybe I should do a whole series of affirmations for the different chakras, but I feel like that would be really good for you because you have no reason to feel insecure. You're fucking badass. So don't let other people make you feel bad about yourself, okay? No more comparing and contrasting. I also think maybe on Instagram you should follow one of those things where it shows before and afters for plastic surgery, just so you realize how fake everybody is, because you're rad. Okay. Nora, acceptance. You're not changing this. This is not changing. Nothing changes. Not changing. So all you can do is accept it for what it is. When I was having TIA after TIA after TIA after TIA and stroking through every single blood thinner after I had already had an ischemic stroke, I was so angry and I was going to get better. I was going to get better if it killed me. And let me tell you, that fight to get better almost killed me. When I learned to accept that this is what it is, I suddenly got better. Suddenly everything shifted and got better when I stopped trying to change it so much, right? So acceptance is super, super magical. It is the kindest thing you can do for yourself. And when I say things like accept that work is always hard, accept that life is always stressful, accept that there will always be change. When you accept it and you stop fighting, it is so helpful. Linda, it's okay. How would you guys know? There's tons of new people here. We just have a very organized, because I'm a recovering type A crazy person, I really like everything to never feel controlled or stressful. Well, I guess that's not true because we really control this, but I never want people to feel desperate, unaccepted, unheard, or like they have to be picked. I work really hard to not do that. So don't apologize for things you didn't know. Linda, impatience. So things are changing. Things are happening for you. Those things you're manifesting that you're trying to achieve, they're happening. You just have to be patient. When you plant a seed, it takes a long time for something to grow, right? You're in the growing phase. You're in the, cultivating phase. So just be patient. Just because it's not happening fast enough and that instant gratification that we're all so used to doesn't mean it's not happening. It's happening. Just be real patient with yourself. Welcome, everybody. No. Everybody gets a card. We only have a few more minutes, though, because I have a 9 o'clock appointment. You just drop your first name, last initial. I have about literally like 7 more minutes, so I may not get you today. But we do this every morning, Monday through Friday. And I do answer questions and do dream interpretation and stuff on my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following my Instagram, follow there. I also do daily energy reads on there. My TikTok is the exact same. My Instagram is the exact same as my TikTok. So go follow me over there. Jody B, service. So this is interesting. Usually I tell people to go be of service to others. Jody, I feel like you are so busy taking care of other people, no one's taking care of you. And it's totally okay. Listen to me, Jody. Totally okay to say, I'm not taking care of anybody for a little while. I got to take care of myself. I'm off duty. I used to go on strike when my kids were little. If they were like total assholes, I'd be like, I'm on strike. Go talk to anybody but me. I don't need to do this and I don't need your shit. Period. And they hated it. They hated it when I was on strike, but they knew I fucking meant it. So like, it's okay not to take care of anyone else. It really is. Who is next? Good morning, Caitlin. Hi, Rosina. Welcome, you guys. I see you here. You are welcome. Jocelyn. Passion. So it's interesting. I don't usually read these reverse, but I did pick this up reverse. So I feel like you're feeling a little stuck and a little passionless. And me too. I'm so excited that I got them done. So it's okay, Jocelyn. It is literally okay if you're feeling like nothing is giving you oomph right now. That's all right. You'll get there. And then you'll feel passionate again and you won't be able to stop. I was so burnt out on Wednesday. I couldn't even come on live. So just be, you don't always have to be feeling passionate about something. You don't always have to. Sometimes we just feel stuck. Sometimes we just feel stuck. If you lose service, you guys can check my YouTube, which I think is Stacy Luna. There should be a link in my bio. These should be going up soon. Like I said, there's only a date for yesterday's and today. And you notice today I put the date on it so that when I'm uploading, it's easier for me. But it's important to, so just know that they'll be there. Just they're kind of a mess until yesterday and today. Rose, you are welcome. Rose, destiny. Did you hear that, Rose? This is destined. So that thing that you're like, will it hurt me? Am I safe? Is it okay? It's destined. It's destined. So what did I got something called Nail Builder. I don't know what it is. It's really natural. And then they rub something on it. I like to be pretty organic. I try to be pretty organic. And then they rub something on it that made them like iridescent. Carrie P. But literally the first time I've gotten my nails done through the entire pandemic. Carrie P. Joy. Make that inner child happy. Do something today that makes you belly laugh so hard you're crying and like snot is coming out of your mouth. Snot's coming out of your nose. Like belly laugh. Find a way. Call your oldest, most favorite girlfriend and laugh until you can't stop laughing. And then let me know how that felt. It's so healing. Katrina, completion. So that you're at the end of this. It's over. You're at the end. You are leveling up. You can put this behind you. You can stop worrying. You're getting through it. I know it's been a lot and I know you felt like you could never get through it, but you were getting through it. Ann M. Guilt. It does not serve you. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Anything. I don't care how bad what you feel like you did was. You did the best you could in the situation, no matter how you feel about it. If you knew better, you could have done better. You didn't. So you need to let it go. And also, when we're in really high stress situations, sometimes we're not the best versions of ourselves. That's okay. That's why we do shadow work, so that we can accept that we all fuck up and we all do things that we're not crazy about. And we have guilt and shame. I mean, I let myself feel completely responsible for my dad dying for 2 straight years. What the fuck? How did I have anything to do with that? But I did, so be really gentle with yourself. Okay. I mean, honestly, you did the best you could with the tools you had at the time. Jada, mysticism. I love this. I feel like you're getting into witchy stuff. And I feel like you feel some sort of way about that you're getting into witchy stuff. But don't. Listen, you can be a witch and not be a horrible person. Playing with some herbs and some crystals and some tarot cards doesn't make you an occultist. Okay? It's good. You're good. And enjoy it and have fun. And it's really nice to feel like there's magic in the world. There's something really healing about that, especially going through a pandemic and feeling some sort of way. You're lost. You're going to be lost for a long time. We are lost. We are lost. We are all on this journey together where we're trying to figure out exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We really are. And so many of my clients, when they first start coming to me, feel so lost and so out of control and in so much pain. And together we work through it and we learn to trust ourselves. It's day one, Vanessa. Hey, day one, Vanessa with the singing career. Release. The full moon is coming. We will do those manuals together. You got to let that shit go. Let it go. I will tell you, you guys, most of you know, I have been mourning my best friend for almost a year now, this loss. I have to every full moon, I have to be I know that things aren't right now, but it doesn't mean I don't love her and I need to let her go because it hurts so fucking bad, but I'm going to be okay. Right? You have to understand, releasing and letting go is not a one-time thing. It's something that we have to do over and over and over and over and fucking over again. And it's really hard. Hi, Emma. I don't do fertility readings, but that is a big part of why I'm Stu, because I think Brandy's going to be a phenomenal fertility reader. I kind of think that's her calling and she really loves it. That's part of why I'm thinking about renting this space kind of on the Wix site, on my website, where people can get the readings they need. I think that it's going to be really beautiful because there's certain things I just don't do. Who is next? Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Those are our familiars. Those are pieces of us, those animals. Our animals are pieces of people that we love who have passed on, and they come to us, and the way we love them. The way we love these animals, it's really hard when we lose them. So again, I know I'm so annoying. Be gentle with yourself. I should have a fucking sweatshirt that says be gentle with yourself. Why don't I have a hoodie that says that? Julie, gratitude. You have a lot of things to be thankful for. I know it doesn't feel like it. I know things suck. I know they're hard. But if you can, just write down 2 things, morning and night, that you're grateful for. I don't care. I literally just told someone yesterday, I don't care if that's that you had a nice cold drink on a hot day. I don't care if it's that there's a roof over your head or that you have air conditioning, right? I want you to find little things. There's a lot. How about I'm so grateful for this cup of coffee that I have every morning so I don't get a migraine. There's always things to be grateful for. Always, even in the worst of times, there's always something. So find those things. And then it makes, I have to tell you, it makes manifesting a lot easier because we're vibrating in a place of gratitude. So it's easier to receive. So it really helps with that too. Okay, you guys. I'm trying, but I feel like he's mad at me because I never got a second opinion. Well, then go get a second opinion. Or if you don't want a second opinion, then be honest with yourself that you're not ready for a second opinion, that feels too intimidating and scary and you can't do it, but that's your decision. You either have to say, you know what, I'm not comfortable with a second opinion. I can't do that. Or you say, you know what, I'm sorry. I realize this was important to you and I should have gotten a second opinion. Do you think you could come with me to the appointment for the second opinion? Or you say, I just can't. I'm trying, but it's too scary for me right now. And then be gentle with yourself and you'll get to a place when you're ready for that second opinion. Haley, have faith. Have faith. Again, I said this already. I know sometimes things don't happen in that instant gratification that we want, but they are happening. Things are happening. All right, you guys, I need to take off. I have my 9 o'clock has already gotten into my Zoom room, which just called, well, let me do, Tom, it's not my fault that it's 9 o'clock. Tom, complacency. was in my marriage vows in my second marriage, because I believe that more marriages end from complacency than anything else. The way we take each other for granted. Oh, her dog died. She can't get a second opinion. I'm sorry. No. Don't do that to yourself. Listen, that it was the dog's time, and that's why. That's the only reason. We lose people too soon all the time. I lost my dad way too soon. We lose people too soon all the time, but that's, that's God's will. That's the universe's will, and it's okay, and you cannot hate yourself for that. So sorry, I totally misinterpreted that, and I'm very sorry about that. But you got to let that guilt and shame go. If you were on the list and you didn't get a reading, we start a new list. First thing Monday morning, there'll be a new list. If you can get on at 8, we get on at 8. If you're on at 8, you will definitely get called sooner. You can also always do an email reading for me or a one-on-one. My email readings start at 22. The colors that you guys love so much that I've been doing, that's a ribbon reading. Those are 30. Those are both done over email. And then you can always make an appointment with me. They start at $44. It is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I live in California. Yeah. It's 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm here, like I said, Monday through Friday, as long as I have mods. If I don't have mods, I can't do it. So you guys, tap the screen for the mods. Thank them so much for supporting this journey with me. And have the best weekend. I will see you guys Monday. Big hugs. Bye.